Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So recently I made a video on how you can bring in your lower third Bible down to OBS, and in that particular video I got a lot of questions in the comment section of that particular video on how you can also bring in your costume song, your lyrics, your church hymn down to OBS. And in this video I'm going to show you not only how to bring in your scripture in lower third in full screen to OBS, but also how to bring in your lyrics to your favorite song, your church hymn, be it any song at all that you want to bring in the lyrics to OBS, both in lower third format and also in full screen. In case you are new to the channel, don't also forget to smash that subscribe button below and also turn on the notification bell when you do, so you'll always be notified whenever I upload new videos. And if you are returning subscriber, thank you very much. Also remember to give this video a thumbs up so the YouTube algorithm can also recommend it to other people as well. And without any further ado, let's get right to this particular tutorial. The first thing you're going to do is to go ahead and download and install Easyworship 7 on your computer. Okay, you can see mine right here. This is my Easyworship 7 here. Okay, so in case you don't have Easyworship 7 installed on your PC, let me quickly show you how to do that. Okay, so just go over to your browser, or Chrome, or whichever one you make use of. Okay, and search for Easyworship 7. Okay, search for Easyworship 7. Then the first link from my browser here, you can see, just click on it. And you are let me just reload this page. I guess it's network problem. Okay, you are going to see download Easyworship 7. You can see it there. So once you click on this button, download Easyworship 7, the download will start automatically, to start immediately. So Easyworship 7 will be downloaded on your PC. Now after you finish downloading your Easyworship 7, here's how you are going to install it. Okay, so go over to your Windows, your file explorer. You can see my here on the downloads directory, and you'll be able to see the Easyworship 7 you just downloaded. But because I'm using IDM, it will be on my programs folder. You can see just, and here is the Easyworship 7 right here. Okay, so this is the Easyworship 7, and you can just double click on it in order to install it on your PC. Just double click on it, select the I accept the agreement there, next, and once you hit the install button, Easyworship 7 will be installed on my PC. Now after you finished installing your Easyworship 7, another thing you need to install is NDI plugin for OBS. Okay, OBS NDI plugin, which is this NDI OBS, okay, plugin. So which is this. I've also dropped the link in the description below. I guess this is because of network. I've also dropped the link in the description below. You need to download the OBS NDI plugin. Okay, so I've dropped the link in the description below. Click on it and you'll be able to download this file. Okay, so once you're on this page, click on the go to download. Once you click on the go to download, scroll down and you will see OBS NDI 4.9.0, okay, window installer. So download this particular one. Let me show you. Download this particular one, this one here. You see, not this one, 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 this particular one here that has the red arrow on it. That is the one you have to download. And after you've downloaded your OBS New Tech NDI plugin, you can see this is my own right here. Okay, so this is it right here. You can see OBS NDI 4.9.0. okay, so this is different from the New Tech NDI tools. You can see it here, the New Tech NDI 5 tools. This is different from this second one, this first one here. So the one you're downloading is the OBS NDI plugin, and once you've finished downloading the OBS NDI plugin, go ahead and install it on your PC. Just double click on it and click on next, and hit the install button. You'll be able to install the OBS NDI plugin on your PC. This is very important because this is what we need in order for us to project our Easyworship 7 output to OBS. Okay, and once you are done with this, here is what you are going to do. Go ahead and open your Easyworship 7. Okay, so this is my Easyworship 7 right here. I'm just going to go ahead and open it and continue. Okay, so my Easyworship 7 is up already. You can see songs are for your hymns and everything, while the scripture here are for the scriptures, Bible verse you want to project to OBS. Okay, they are sending from Easyworship 7 to OBS. Now once you are on Easyworship 7 or you have opened your Easyworship 7, go ahead and click on this edit button up here. Okay, so go ahead and click on this edit button up there. So click on it and select options. Okay, so click on the edit button and select options. Now once you've selected options, make sure your output monitor is set on NDI stream. Okay, so make sure your output monitor is not on monitor 1 or monitor 2 or monitor 1, which is the primary monitor, or monitor 2, which is the secondary monitor. That's if you're using HDMI, or on custom position. Make sure it's on NDI stream for it to work. And your output format, you can select any resolution you want to. Okay, so you can select 1080, you can select 720, so it depends on whichever one you want to. Okay, so just go ahead and select that and put a scripture, make it scripture live. Okay, make a scripture live just from the live tab here. Make sure it's turned on. Also make sure your live tab here is turned on, and once it's turned on and everything is set already, go ahead and open OBS. Okay, so I'm just going to do that right here. Double click on it and wait for my OBS studio to load. Okay, so you can see the OBS is up. You can see the OBS is up. Now how do you bring your scripture from Easyworship 7 to OBS? Here is how you do it. Once you're on OBS, click on this add plus button here. Let me just show you that. Click on this plus button here. On the sources, it's actually add button. It's an add button, but okay, so just so you understand what I'm saying, so click on this add button there and go over to NDI source. Okay, if you did not install the NewTek NDI plugin for OBS, you won't be able to see this NDI source here. Okay, so first you need to install the NDI plugin for OBS, which I've also dropped the link in the description below, and you'll be able to see the NDI source right here, the one like the one you are seeing on my screen. Now go ahead and click on it, and let's name this Easyworship 7. Easyworship 7. Okay, Easyworship 7, and click on OK. Now on the source name, just click on this drop down button here, this particular one you are seeing here, this drop down button there. So that is where you are going to click. Okay, so click on that drop down button there and select Easyworship 7 live. You can see Pop PC Easyworship 7 live. Okay, so just select that and click on OK. You see, click on OK, and you will see the Easyworship 7 live output right here on OBS. I'm just going to minimize this so it can fit in on my screen. You can see, so this is it right here. You can see our Easyworship 7 live output is already on OBS, and whatever changes we are making here, I'm just going to minimize this window. It will reflect on OBS. You can see it's not lagging. It's also very fast. You see, it's also very fast, and you can see that's how it works. And from here you can go over to songs and put in whichever your hymns, use it for your hymns and everything you want to do. You can see here everything you want to do. Now I'm just going to go ahead and bring in my webcam. Okay, so let me go here and disable it in this place. Let me just do this so you see how everything looks like. Click on this add button. Okay, capture device, webcam. Okay, click on OK and select integrated webcam. You see, boom. So just drag this one down, and you can see, so this is how it looks like. You can see this is how it looks like. So how do you add the background to your Easyworship 7 output? Okay, because a lot of you might not like it the way it's looking transparent like this. Okay, so now how do you add your own custom background to it? Okay, now here is how to do that on Easyworship 7. Okay, so once you're on Easyworship 7, I'm just going to go ahead and expand this. Once you're on Easyworship 7, go ahead and click on themes. Okay, and you see a number of themes here. You can select whichever one you want. So whichever one you select, right click on it. See, whichever one you are selected that you love, right click on it and set as default song theme. Just click on this, set as default song theme. Okay, and it will be used for all your song theme. Okay, you can see here, so whatever changes you are making here is reflecting in this place. You can see how it looks like. So I don't think I love this one, so let me use this one here. set, you can see, right click, set as default song theme, and it will just update itself. You can see here, it just update itself, and you can see we've added a beautiful background to our Easyworship 7 live output. Now this one you just added is only for the songs. Now how do you add for scripture also? Go back and click on scripture and click on themes. Okay, so and you can set anyone you love here. I'm just going to set the same thing here. You can see here, whichever one you want to, just click on it and select, right click and select set as default scripture theme. You can see there, you can see there. So we've set it as our default scripture theme. It will just update on its own. You can see right there. So we've also set this, our scripture themes. You can see how beautiful it looks, our own costume background for Easyworship 7, and it's looking really nice. If you also want your scripture to be in lower third format, okay, so here is how to do that. Okay, now go over to Easyworship 7, and you can see here go over to scripture, and once you're on scripture here, you can just select any verse you want to be on the screen there, you want to project on the screen. Once you're done with that, click on themes. Okay, click on themes, and here is the theme that we'll be working with, this yellow background theme right here. So once you're on it, right click and select edit scripture theme. You can see the edit scripture theme. So once you click on that edit scripture theme, you can now be able to reduce this a little bit. You can see how I did that, reduce it a little bit. You can see how it is. You can even drag it down more, or depending on what you want. You can see, drag it down a little bit more depending on what you want. Apply and okay. You can see, apply and okay. Let me just double click on this here. So all it will do, it will break down the scripture to various verses. Okay, so but let me just increase it a little bit. I don't want my scripture to split. Okay, so click on OK and apply. You can see there, that's it right here. See, I've been able to reduce it to lower third. You can see here the scripture has been reduced to lower third. And if you want to remove this blue background and add in your costume background, it's still the same process that you used before. All you have to do, put your mouse on the scripture from the sources, right click and select filters. You can see select filters. Let me just delete this particular one that I did before. Okay, so once you do that, go over to this plus sign there, this one down below. Let me just show you that, this one down below here. I see this one there. So that is that particular one that you're going to click on. So click on it and select color key. So once you're on color key, just click on OK, and you can set your color key color type, set it on blue since the background is blue, and increase the similarity right here. You can see, increase the similarity right here. Boom, smoothness. You can just play around with it. Okay, you can see how we've been able to bring in that slower thought. And now if we want to add in a costume background to it, now let's go over to Chrome. Okay, so let's go over to Chrome and search for background. Okay, search for background, and just anyone you like, you can just download from here. Let's say for instance I like this one. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and download it. Okay, download. I have downloaded this background. Let's bring it into OBS. Now how do we bring in this background? Click on this plus sign here, this one down here. You can see this one there. So just click on it from the sources and select image. Okay, select image, and let's name this one background, since what we'll be using it for is background. Click on OK, and let's browse to the image you just downloaded, which is this one. Click on import, and this is it. You see we brought in our costume image. Drag it down below our template, that's the Easyworship 7 NDI source. You see, now how do you expand this? If I draw it like to the end, it will cover all, it could cover the screen, but I don't want it covering the screen. I only want it to cover our lower third. Now on you, from your keyboard, hold shift. You can see shift, hold shift on your keyboard, shift, and you can drag it. You can see this position where you want it to hold, and hold shift on your keyboard, drag it to the end, drag it down. Just hold shift on your keyboard and don't leave it. Shift, hold the shift, and be dragging whatever thing you want to do. You see, once you are done, leave the shift key, and this is it. You can see how it looks like. So you can just play around with it, reduce it the more if it's not okay like this, or however you want to do it. You can also leave it as the full screen. Okay, so this is how to do it on OBS. And if you want to also do it for your songs, it's still the same process. Go over to songs, click on it, and then click on themes. Okay, so click on themes. You can just select any theme you want to edit. Okay, once you're on it, right click and select edit song theme. You can see it there, edit song theme. Okay, edit song theme. And from here you can still do the same thing, drag it down a little bit, just a little bit for your song, apply, and okay, so that is it. You can see how the song look like. Okay, let me do set as default song theme. Okay, since that is the theme we want to be working with for our lower third. Okay, so see how it looks like here, and this is how the songs look like here. You can see how the songs looks like here, and we can just hold the shift key to reduce it a little bit how we want it to be. You can see position it at the center, and boom, see. So hold the shift key to reduce it a little bit. Okay, just, and that is it. Put it in here and see how it looks like. So this is how everything looks like, and this is how to do it on OBS. In case you had any difficulties carrying out this tutorial, don't also forget to always comment in the comment section, and I'll answer all your questions and assist you in whichever way I can. All right,